Since 2007, a number of safety-related components of vehicles in Taiwan have to be tested and certified by the Vehicle Safety Certification Center, in short VSCC, in order to be marketed in Taiwan. The standards describing the quality requirements are also formulated and published by the VSCC, and for the moment they cover 48 automobile components and 39 specific vehicle characteristics. In the next few moments, I will go into which components and specific characteristics those are and how the whole certification works. And I will point out some tips and tricks you might have to employ to ensure a smooth process. First of all, let's look at the most important categories of products that are concerned. They are, for example, gauges, sensors and control systems, be it of the fuel tank, brakes, doors, tires or other main components of vehicles. Lamps, lights and headlights of any kind. Tires, safety glass, seats and headrests, steering systems and clutches, door locks and seat belts and their anchorages, as well as tanks themselves. Vehicle characteristics concerned, on the other hand, include kinetic characteristics such as body stability, driving and steering stability, strength of connections, but also noise, electromagnetic compatibility, or wheelchair accessibility. As for the process, in a nutshell, all products must first be tested in VSCC recognized laboratories. Some must be marked once approved, and the respective manufacturer must register with the VSCC to finally obtain the corresponding certificate. This process repeats every 3 years, and starting with the renewal, every 3 years the production facility will also need to be inspected by VSCC auditors in order to maintain the certificate validity. Especially during the testing and auditing steps, there are, however, ways to simplify and streamline the process, to reduce the time needed and costs expended for the certification. For example, the VSCC accepts reports from several international ECE test labs, in which case you would not need to send samples to Taiwan. So you can definitely save shipping costs, and in some cases, you don't even need to conduct additional tests because you might already have the correct reports from before. Please note here though that the VSCC, irrelevant of where you had your products tested, still charges between $250 and $400 for review of the test report, the exact amount depending on the specific product or characteristic that is to be certified. As for the factory inspection, as I mentioned, this is waived in the initial registration, but must be conducted every 3 years following the initial certification in order to maintain the certificate's validity. Usually, this would be done by Taiwanese VSCC auditors visiting your production facility in person to confirm the quality standards. However, given the obvious difficulties in traveling during the ongoing corona epidemic, since late 2020, the VSCC has offered remote video audits instead of on-site audits. This, however, is at the discretion of the VSCC and must be applied for specifically. So, to sum up, if your test report is coming from a recognized ECE test laboratory and your documentation is well prepared so that a video audit can be conducted instead of a live audit, then the process of the certification is fairly straightforward, not very expensive, and won't take a particularly long time. After submission of your documentation, you will receive your certificate, which also acts as your marking permission. You can mark the product and then easily import it into Taiwan. Okay, that's about it. I hope that this information helps you in your preparation for the VSCC certification. Of course, as always, feel free to ask any questions you may have. You can find the relevant contact forms on our website. Thank you for your attention. Take care.